Oh no. I hope the wind is fine. Hey, it's me, Georgina, and welcome to my channel. I upload a lot of yoga videos here, just in case you're new. And it's very windy. Let's do that again. And here she is, inside the house because it was very windy outside. All right, we're gonna be doing it here, and in today's video, we are gonna be working on our legs. I love these type of classes because I really feel that my weakness is my legs, to be honest. Prerequisite is basically you need to be able to have a good ankle mobility here. We're gonna be doing some pistol squats. We're gonna be doing some Hawaiian squats in calisthenics or figure four. We're gonna open up the hips, working on our lower body flexibility and mobility at the same time. So when you're ready, all you will need here is a yoga mat. Yourself, as always, we're gonna jump right away. Let's warm up standing, starting with our wrists. Closed fists, and we're gonna rotate to one direction for like about 10 or 20, and then you wanna reverse the rotation. So make sure that if you need more warm up, you might want to do a separate warm up because I'm not gonna take you to a full-on complete warm up here for beginners. So if you want to, you can check out my previous video, reverse, and that's a full-on warm up. It's almost 1.5 hour class, and I love that pace. It's a little bit slower than what we're gonna be doing today. All right, now let's try if you could do alternate. So right, left, and then make it a little bit fluid and faster. Good. Now we're gonna reverse left, but this time the reverse. So I did inside, I'm now gonna do outside and then the right. Left, right, and then making it again fluid. Good. Hands forward, palms together. Hands back, palms out and facing back just to where you can. So if I were to show you my back, like this. Again, forward and back. So forward and back, notice the movement of my torso. So you just want to find that shifting of your weight forward and back. Okay, now up, palms up, and then I'm going to show you my back, and you're going to squeeze your shoulder blades behind, cactus your arms. You might be able to really pull more backwards and down. So elbows towards your midline, all the way up. Exhale. Again, up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Shake, shake, shake. Now, closed fist, we're going to rotate the arms or shoulders inwards and then outwards. Good. You could even open the palms if this feels better for you. Then find what works best. You can do it closed fist or open. You're just really focusing on internally rotating and externally rotating your shoulders. And as you externally rotate, I want you to kind of get it squeezing behind your shoulder blades, squeezing towards your spine. Whew. And then shake, shake, shake. Now we're gonna lift right shoulder up, bring it back and down, left shoulder up, back and down, and repeat. So we're doing alternately, and if it's hard for you to do or move the shoulders, you can focus on your hands by drawing circles on the side of your legs, right? So if you're drawing that circle, it will actually allow to really move your shoulders. And then maybe faster. We're doing alternate here, and then we're gonna reverse, center, and then left and right, left, right, left, right, faster, whatever pace you want. Good. All right. Now we're going to round the back and then have your hands forward. Doesn't matter whatever palms. We're just going to really do this kind of waving motion, right? So rounding and opening the chest. opening the chest and just finding your wave, right? You could just do this and back if you want, forward and back with the hands. Or if you want to make it a little bit more fluid, you could play with that, right? So you're drawing that infinity. So if I were to face you, look at my hands, right? You're like drawing that kind of 8 or figure 8 infinity. And at the same time, you're like doing that with your spinal waves in a standing position. Good. Whoo, wiggle, wiggle. And then we're gonna inhale, open your feet wide. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swipe down to fold. Again, inhale, reach. Exhale to fold down. You could keep a bend in your knees if you feel that that's where you're at. But if you want to and feel good enough to straighten your legs, then keep on doing that. Good. I'll meet you halfway. Good. Stick out your butt. Try to straighten your knees as much as possible here. And by doing that, you can really push your hips out. Good. Arch the back a little bit. Chest is lifted. You're going to interlace your fingers behind as much as you can. I like my index finger out. Inhale, flatten your back. Look forward and up. And exhale, you're going to try to fold deeper just to where you can. Good. From there, driving with your index finger, you're going to face your head towards the right and opposite direction of the fingers. Left and right. Stay there. And then you're going to draw this U shape. So if I were to face you from here, you're going to U shape with your head to the other side, lifting up. And keep on doing that. Good. And back to your center, all the way down. And then now you're just going to look to the right. Center and look to the left. Center. Now drop the hands and then you're going to turn your feet, heels towards the midline. Toes are out. You're going to bend the knees, stick out your butt, and then try to give it some pulses this way. So we're getting into our Malasana Yogi squat. Okay, baby pulses. And then as you feel ready enough, then you can drop completely your bum. Good. From there, hands in a prayer position. We're going to find stillness in a squat. Breathing in. Breathing out. Close your eyes for a little bit. And I want you to get a feel of your body. Where do you need adjustments or like a lot more focus or attention? Where is very, very tight? You want to work on that for today. And good. Open your eyes. Drop your hands down. We're going to bring one knee towards your midline. So as you bring one knee, we're going to start with the left. You have to slide your hand so that you can bring it down. Good. It's just to where you can, okay? So, and then slide it to the opposite side to bring the other knee down. Good. Slide and bring it down. Slide the hands, bring it down. Keep doing that. It is intense. Good. From there, have your hands wide. You're going to open it wider as you dip your torso down. So really, knees are going to drive out. Inhale. Exhale, wrapping your arms or your legs and arms. So this way, right? So again, palms out and up. Good. And then you're going to really internally rotate your shoulders, dip it down, and then bend the elbows. Palms are now going to face back. Good. Holding that position, and you're going to feel this kind of tightness around the inner thighs or like compression. And stay. Breathe. Good. Release. We're going to stretch right leg out. Lean to the left side. Good. And then bend the knee. Shift to the other side to stretch the left leg. Good. Malasana. Right leg stretches. Now you're going to point the toes and then we're going to rotate the ankle one direction for 3, 2, 1. Now reverse for 3, 2, 1. Woo! Now you're gonna try to sit down by giving it some pulses. You're not really sitting down. You're feeling that pressure as you drive down. Good. And back to your Malasana. Good. Try to see if you could now actually do this without the help of your hand, right? So making it active. Stretch the leg. Boom. Left leg this time. Point the toes. Rotating one direction for 3 more. 2, 1. Reverse. 3. Big circle. 2. As much as the full 360 of your ankle. And 1. Good. Now torso up as much as possible. Stick out your butt. It is going to be in an anterior tilt, your pelvis. And then you're going to drive down. You will feel that as if you're doing hamstrings curl here, but you're not really. And then literally tailbone down. And release. Back to your Malasana. Okay, wrapping again. Same thing what we did. Gonna try to have your palms back. Okay, from here you're going to really stick out the knees left and right. Woo! Now shifting your weight left and right. See my feet. Okay, we're gonna do a lot of lower body, so you need this to be super mobile. All right, now you're going to shoot all the way up. Feet are gonna be wide as you stand up, mountain pose. Good. Exhale, Malasana. 4, 5. Inhale. 4. Exhale. 3. Inhale. 2. Last one. 1. Good. Now all the way up. Beautiful. You're going to have your feet hip distance apart. Not too wide, not too narrow. I want your feet parallel towards each other. Toes are pointing forward. We're going to do some chair squats for about 10. So it's going to look like this. And as you do that, I want you to look at your big toe. Send your bum back for 10. 9. Squeeze on top, the glutes. 8. 7. 6. Lower. 5. 4. 3. 2. Squeeze on top. 1. Squeeze. Toes are up. Drop firmly your feet. Squeeze. You're squeezing. Kneecaps up. Squeeze. Toes are lifted. Ball of your foot is rooted. Heels are rooted. Squeeze. You're not relaxed. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. Squeeze. 5. Spread toes wide. 3. 2. And 1. Whew. Now relax your legs. Shake it up. If you did not follow along that whole thing, you are not gonna burn. But if you did, you feel my legs are burning. Right? The body heat. All right. Left knee towards your chest. Okay, you're gonna hug it and then drop. Hug and drop. Hug, drop. Really compress and drop. Touch the boobs. Kick your boobs with your knees. Woo, right? Good. Hold it there. Hold. Now you're gonna lift that standing knees. Kneecap up. Good. Whoop. You feel the energy going up. So now from here, you're gonna open that knee out to the side. We're holding this. Warming up this way and then back to center. Okay, so we're doing this. You could play with your hand movement. If I were to face you, it's gonna look like this, right? You can play just to keep that balance. Point the toes down. Good. Lift the knee as high as you can. For 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open the legs, or like straighten the legs. You can grab your ankle, your feet, your big toe, your heel, whatever you can grab. See where you're currently at. It might not look like this. If it's over here, that's fine. So wherever you are, we're finding our balance. 4, 10, 9, root firmly. 8, 7, kneecap lifted. 6, 5, energy line. 3, 2, and 1. Release, release. And now you can drop, but if you can keep it hovered, you're going to draw this figure 8 with your knee. Finding that balance, keeping your standing leg really strong here. Whoop. Avoid falling like I did there. All right, and drop. Whoo. Now I want you to get a feel of your body. This is very much burning, right? We're gonna do everything on the right leg. I'll face the sides just so you can see me. Right knee towards your chest. You could also grab the backs of your leg if that feels better for you. And then compress, right? And as you compress, typically that standing knee is gonna be bent, depending if your hamstrings are not as flexible yet, right? But if you can really work on straightening that standing knee, kneecap lifting up, glutes would be like whoop, feeling that energy line, tak, 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 bam, it's up here now, you feel that. Good, stay. Breathe. Good. Opening the knee to the right side. Boom, 4, 10, 9, 8, open, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay open, open. Good. Now try to see if you could lift your leg, straighten, finding your balance, stay, energy, lifting up. So you feel the energy, if you focus your energy, going all the way up. Reach up, reach, 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 reach up. Toe up, 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 up. You feel that? It is going to be easier to balance. Good. Bend the knee. I'll face you again. Whoop. And then figure 8. Good. Now you want to notice where is harder for you to balance. Standing on the left leg, right leg. You might not have engaged the standing leg firmly, right? And if you feel even out, open your feet wide. See where you're at. Okay, we're gonna shift our hips. One side, right, and left. So we're just gonna allow the blood flow to really circulate back to that normal feeling, if you will. All right, good. Left leg is gonna be in front. The feet are gonna be in a pyramid stance. Inhale, reach. Up, exhale, fold halfway. I want you to aim for your toes pointing forward as much as possible so the back toes is not out, right? Just to where your ankle allows. Good. From there, you can maybe drop the fingertips, stick out your butt. Good. Arch the back. Beautiful. You'll feel that slight shifting the energy back. Good. That's what I want. From there, you're going to lift the front toes up. Heel is firmly rooting down. Good. Shifting your weight forward, the back heel is going to lift up. You're now on the back tippy toes. Good. From there, you're going to shift back again. Front toes are up. So now you will feel this very, very subtle motion, but then you feel the stretch of the legs. So shifting forward, shifting back. Such a tiny movement, but it is intense for the legs. Try to keep your knees as straight as you can if it's possible. If not, then you want to glue your belly to your thigh and then focus on doing this, and then you will still feel same thing, lifting heels and toes, but a little bit bent knees. Beautiful. We're going to pivot ourselves to turn to the sides of the mat, wide stance, and then stretch some more. When you do this, as you shift forward, right, your back is flat. As you shift back, I want you to really drive with the tailbone. So tailbone out, stick it out and up. Whoop, 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 as you drive back. The intensity of the legs, you should feel this inside. Almost like the inner thigh, but not, it's still at the back side. So if you have your knees, it's gonna be inside of the knees at the back. Does that make sense? And that's where you should feel if your toes are a little bit on a slanted position, or your feet. Beautiful. We're just stretching. You're gonna turn and pivot yourself to turn to the right leg. Beautiful. All right, from here, same thing what we did, right? But first, let's gonna go all the way up. Inhale. See if you could find your balance as you now go all the way down. So no longer halfway to where you can drop the fingertips down. Chest is remaining lifted here and your head is forward, right? So you're not looking down to help with that arched back. Okay, shift your weight back. Toes in front will be up. Same thing. And then shift forward. Back heel is going to lift. Beautiful. You can do this at your own pace. Whatever feels good for you to feel that stretch. It is so intense, but it is, at least for me, it is so yummy. I love this intensity. I like to inhale as I shift forward. And I like to exhale as I shift myself back. I'm so excited for this. This is like a lot of what we're gonna do here is one of my favorite transitions. Good. Keep going. Woo. All right, now I'll meet you again in your center. From here, you're gonna heel toe your feet very, very wide, just to where you can come up. So if this is your max range to get yourself up, then stay there. Now, if it feels like, oh, it's so hard, right? You don't have that much adductor strength yet, then you wanna heel toe again, closer stance to where you can keep or come up. Okay, I'll meet you here. Wherever it is, that's your max wide stance. You're going now to heel toe again, heels turning towards your midline. Toes are gonna be as out as much as possible, right? It doesn't have to be 90-90, just to where you can. We're gonna do some adductor squats, if you will. So you're gonna go all the way down like a goddess stance, right? But it doesn't have to be knee and heel aligned or stacked. You can have it further depending on where you're at with your back wide range. Okay, from here, you're gonna come up. You can have your fist to touch and see as you do the up, right? See where you're at, because it's hard. When your toes are super out, this is really, really hard to balance. So closer, right? Just to where you can, we're gonna do about 10 of these. So try to aim for your groin to be parallel next to your knees, or lower is great if you can, but if not, that's fine, for 10. 9, inhale, down, exhale up. 8, 7, 6, you can have your hands T-shape, 5, or cactus, just giving you options. 4, 3, if you want, you can touch your adductors as you come up. 2, if it's not hard, you're not engaging or squeezing enough on the top. Squeeze, it's all about the squeeze, it's all about the engagement. Doesn't actually have to be 10. If you can engage for 3, then that's already doing so much for you. How many is this now? Okay, last one. Whoop! Reach up, inhale. Exhale, you're gonna heel toe your feet out. Heels are facing out to fold all the way down. Ooh, good job. I love it. Okay, now we're gonna face again the left leg, and we're going to bend the knee, finding our active pigeon, as I like to call it, as you drop the back knee down. Good. So we're gonna keep the groin lifted here. You could have the feet however you want, flex, pointed, what works best for you. Okay, we're just gonna scoop, whoop, right? So from this position, this is relaxed. You're going to really scoop or like whoop, swoop in everything you feel that your energy, we're gonna go to the core, whoop, and lifting up. Holding that position, your butt cheeks are squeezing together. Hold. 5, 4, 3, squeeze, 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 2, and 1. Now all the way, drop it down. See how much that actually allows for you to more grounded in pigeon if you did a lot of active first. Okay, stretch your arms in front. Wiggle yourself here, left and right. Drop the forearms. Big breath in, breath out. Good. Come up to your Skandasana. We're just gonna stretch some more. We're gonna do the twist. Grab the ankle with the opposite hand. Inhale up, the other hand. Exhale to lean to that leg. Whew, this is my Skandasana twist. Because you're really twisting, at least for me. I'm just not like sagging down. This is active for me. My elbows will gonna point up towards the sky. You're feeling your torso being screwed here. And that's how I want this, right? So depending on where you're at, I'm feeling the full. This is like, to me, a great full body stretch. Because you're stretching the shoulders, your armpits, your side body, the twist, and also the hip opening is intense. And come up. I love that. All right. Now we're going to lift the bum up, reach up, energy as you lift up. Inhale. Exhale, switch Skandasana side to the right leg this time. Beautiful. Now sit down. And Skandasana twist. Grab the ankle with the opposite hand. The other hand will now sweep all the way up. And then back down to lean to the leg. Grab the foot and screw yourself facing up. Stay. Breathe. And release. Coming back up, pivoting yourself, turning to the right leg in front now, coming to our active pigeon pose. Good. Bend the front knee. Drop the back knee down. You can curl the back toes or not. I like to point it back because if I want to scoop, I don't want to rely on my curled toes here, right? Because if your toes are curled here, that's actually helping to support you to really find your balance here. That's great if you need assistance, but if you can actually get this active without that, then this is a lot better if you want to really scoop yourself, like engage everything, okay? So from this, we're gonna scoop everything, engage everything. I want your inner thigh to be super working. When you're ready, inhale, scoop. Exhale, stay in that position. Engage. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squeeze and slide down, pigeon pose. Good job. See how much that improves that's our first pigeon pose for the day, all right? Drop the forearms, getting into our sleeping pigeon as you wiggle yourself left and right. That to me also an active is almost like a PNF stretching. And even if you do that same look, it doesn't mean that you're doing PNF, right? It really depends on how it's feeling for you. Okay, we're just resting here for a little bit. Sweaty. All right. Now, how are you doing? Okay, we're gonna face the center of the mat and opening our legs wide. How is the legs now? Mine is really super heated, burning almost. Okay, we're going to focus first on flexing the toes or feet. So try to drive the toes towards the shin, right? If there's a string or strap, if I were to pull it, see how far you can go. There, now do it on the other side. Whoop, imaginary string. Okay, holding there, hold as much as you can. 5, 4, engage, kneecaps lifting up towards the energy, pointing towards you. 2 and 1. Woo! Release. Shake the legs. Point both toes. And then we're now going to open the butt cheeks here. You can lean one hand in front, opening to the right. Swap sides, opening the butt cheek to the left. There. So now, you should feel this. You're definitely in an anterior tilt and you want to do this, right? So you want to just roll. Okay, so we're gonna be rolling. What we're doing here is we're rolling the legs internally and externally. Rolling internally and externally. You could do this with your hand wherever you like. So we're just rolling, you feel, rolling forward, rolling back. Good. All right, now from that front, internally rotating on your in front, you're just going to really holding that position, point the toes, 10, 9, engage, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now all the way, if you can come down onto your pancake, you can go down. See where you're at. Whoop. And now, right, I lifted my pelvis to ground me. Okay. I cannot with my mic, but we're just gonna relax here for a little bit. Help to open up some more. Breathe. All right, coming all the way up. Now let's get a feel of our legs. How is it for you? Okay, we're gonna get into our Baddha Konasana. Feet gonna be to touch here. And then you go into butterfly pose. You can grab your hands or your ankles, your toes, whatever you can grab. You're just gonna stick out again your butt. Open the butt cheeks to the left and to the right. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, dive all the way down. And keep going. You could either just stay down low, but I really like to do this. So there's this feeling of your inner thighs getting like the whole session, right? That's kind of what we did. So you really want to open, right? So now you might be able, if you want to help it, right? You're gonna wring it out. Whoop. See if that helps. And then fold. Good. Wring it out as you fold down. So you're kind of spiraling it in, and obviously if you do that, your big toes are not going to be touching, because it's like once your big toe touches, the rotation of your legs also changes, right? So just feeling every little subtle adjustments make a huge difference. Beautiful. Okay, from our Baddha Konasana, we're gonna try to see if we could get to our side plank. So you're gonna drop the right hand down and just gonna step the leg back, followed by the other, whatever leg you feel like. And then we're now on a side plank. Now, I want you to really focus on the position here, right? In your side plank, you're not sagging. You want to lift the hips up. And if it's okay if one foot is in front of the other, if this is better for you to balance. But if you can actually stack them, then this is a lot harder, right? And you can have your hands all the way up. We're just finding our balance, engaging the side body. Good. You could play with the hands, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle the arms big as you switch sides. So turning to the opposite side plank, lift the hips, hold. Breathe. Lift, 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 lift. Work on the obliques. Core is very engaged. 4, 3, 2, 1. Circle the arm big and drop down. Forearms will drop this time. Forearm side plank and lift the hips, lift the hands. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Big circle. Whoop! And drop to the other side. Forearm plank. Lift the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle it back. Coming to the hand now. Side plank here. Hold for 5, 4. Lift the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Another big circle with the arm. I like that for momentum as you switch sides. Woo! Right hand up. Lift the hips. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now all the way. Other side this time. and we're gonna change it up. So the top leg, you're going to cross it in front, like a kickstand. Okay, from here, you're going to see how much you could drop the hips. Okay, so just like try to be gentle first, see where you're at, and then all the way down if you can. If it's not, then you know you lack their internal rotation. This is all about the internal rotation of your hips. So you can stay here, lift up, and then we're gonna do some pulses for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Other side, right? So from here, you could actually just switch from here, pivoting yourself to the other side, stepping that leg out, and then the top leg goes in front, kickstand. Good. Lift the hips. Now all the way slowly, dropping it down. Just to where you can, see if that's your max range. If you can go all the way down, wow, that's amazing. If not, if it hurts, then stay where you're at that is not hurting. Now we're gonna pulse, lift up the hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. You're not going to switch. We're now coming to our shoelace legs. Boom, stacking your knees. So if I were to face you, or my sides, good. This should allow, notice that side plank, if you do engage the legs a lot, and then the side plank, so much easier, like not much pressure on the wrist. At least for me, that's how I always like to do my side planks too, really focusing on lower body, and it really feels a huge difference. Because if not, and if you go directly to like a vinyasa first and then you do some side plank holds, it is so hard. It feels so bad for the wrist, and it's not honestly doing a lot of like engagement, if you will. You don't feel that as much, at least for me. So let me know how that side plank went for you after doing a lot of the leg stuff. Okay. Staying in this pose actually really just helps to, get used to your internal rotation. Shoelace or Gomukhasana, cow face, very, very, looks simple, but it's actually not, right? Okay. From here, we're gonna do some active compass pose. Whatever leg is on top for you, if it's the right, then we're gonna do it at the same time, getting to our compass pose. You're gonna grab that leg or foot with the opposite hand, whatever is comfortable for you to get into compass pose, right? If you wanna hook it or straighten, then that's fine. I'll meet you in a compass pose. But it's easier to straighten, at least for me, with that whole routine. Okay, so we're just holding this compass and we're gonna screw, okay? So you can screw by hooking your leg this way and then just start to screw left and right. This is a little bit of the easier version of the screw. Screw meaning I just want you to twist your body because you really want to kind of like feeling that separation, right, of the lower body to the top. And I'm not relaxed. My lower leg is firmly rooting down, right? You could actually flex this if that's hard for you to point, and it's a lot easier, at least in my opinion, to kind of root yourself down. Obviously, you need a lot of ankle mobility there to make it easy, is what I mean. All right. From there, another option is you can keep it straight, right? So whatever you want to do, if this is too hard for you to screw and balance, then continue doing that bent knee, right? Just screw. Good. And the more that you can send it behind your shoulders, your leg, the better. So now you will notice this is really scrunched, my obliques. The other side is fully stretching. I have a lot of compass pose here. I love compass pose. It's such a great way to really mobilize your lower body. And type in compass pose in my page. You'll see all the classes with the compass pose. All right, now for the active. If you want to relax for a little bit the leg, shake to keep the blood flow a little bit down or like moving, circulating. Now we're gonna do the active. I'm just gonna face you. So how I like to do this, really hook to the shoulder, right? So that this one is what I mean. See if you, right, the hooking moment. Okay, from here, I like to do this if you can wrap, right? you're gonna internally rotate your arm. And then you're gonna have your palm facing back to bend the elbows. And now your palm is facing back, right? You're leaning your arm to your back. Otherwise, if you can balance without using this hand to support you, the other hand, then you can try to bind. This is the advanced way. Like it's like a bird of paradise compass variation, is I like to call it. But if you cannot, then again, drop. Okay, this is very, very intense. So if you're, it's hard for you, it's totally okay. You could do it with a hand support, and you're basically going to twist yourself. So if I were to show you the advanced variation of the arms bind, or with the bind, you're going to twist. So right leg is up, twist to the opposite direction first, to the left. Good. And then you're gonna try to see if you could twist now to the right. Okay, drop the foot, bending the knee. And then as you twist to the left, you're now going to straighten the knee. Twist and straighten. And then drop to bend, twist to the other side for 5. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, see if you like to exhale with a straight leg. 4. See which one works for you. 3. I like to inhale as I stretch my legs. 2. And then I like to exhale here. Because like screwing is kind of, you get off balance. So depending where your weakness and strength is at, if you're more strong on the left turn, then it really depends. You just want to play with it. And release. Good. That is my active compass. Whew. Now I want you to open your feet wide and feel your legs. How is it for you? Whew. Now we're going to do everything on the left. After this, we're now going to flow. So last compass pose. That's basically the warm-up, but it is an intense warm-up. That's why I suggested if you're beginner, right? Okay, you're gonna hook. You wanna warm up more. Hook, 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 hook. You could actually grab the ankle or the heel and then hook. So there's like a lot of technique, right? If you wiggle your body, whoop, and then now you're gonna scrunch this side, and then this side now is lengthening, whoo, reaching up, grabbing the outside of the foot, and straightening. Compass pose. Good. Now let's play with the twisting left and right. You can obviously again hook and bend the knee if that is better for you. And now see if you can actually play with the other hand, right? You could press down the leg or the other leg to help you root down, or you can grab the arch of your feet, which I like to do, to press this down, and that actually allows for a lot more rooted compass pose. And obviously the butt cheek of that lifted leg is lifted, right? So it's not down, right? Because there's a lot of ways to do compass. This is also great stretch, at least for me, but we're not doing that right now. So keep on twisting or screwing your body. Good. Okay, when you feel ready to bind, we can start with a bent knee this time, and then we're going to bind, right? Again, you don't have to bind. You can have the hand to support you down on the mat. Okay, from here, screwing to the right, stretching the leg, inhaling here, exhaling. You notice as you inhale, because this is, right, like it is hard, very, very hard. So see if you would like to inhale here. I always like to test both ways, because the only way for you to really know is to do it yourself. Because there's a lot of instructions, at least for me, that I don't get to jive with, because it just always feels different for me. It's kind of interesting to observe the body that way. So yeah, I love to really encourage you to find what works best for your own body. And drop. Okay, now we're going to stay in that super stretch. I'm not relaxed. This is super engaged for me. And release. Whew. All right, now as you come up, if you just want to try it with me, right? We're gonna come up from Malasana. Good. Like, wow. Just take a moment to appreciate that. Like, that whole lower leg is so yummy. It feels very, like, at least now for me, it feels like jello, right? Like vegetable. I don't know. Let me know how you feel. All right, when you're ready, we're now going to flow. If you need a lot more shoulder warm up, right? That one was a little bit just basic for me. We're gonna flow. All right, I'm gonna put timestamps below. So if you want to revisit this and you just want to kind of do the lower body leg mobility workout, if you will, then that's great. Okay, finding our downward facing dog. Whew. Let's see and focus on our downward dog alignment. I want you to really elevate your shoulders and scapula and then look behind you in between your big toes. Good. From there, try to see if you could ground your heels and really elevate more. So I don't want to see this like arch, at least for now. I want you to engage the back and really feel that you're almost in a hollowed position. If you think about hollowing your upper body, you're actually going to get that form that I want. You're not really hollowed, but if you think and do that, that's the form. Okay? We're gonna have our feet together. Right leg will lift up, breathing in. Good. Breathing out here. Stay. The downward dog or three-legged dog stretch is so different. I find that there's nothing that can actually feel the same warm-up for this except for standing splits, right? I don't know. Let me know if you have a similar warm-up for this, because this is a different stretch, at least for the squared hips. Okay, bend the knee, open the hips, straighten the knee, square your hips, send it towards your chest, almost like you're kissing now your knee. See, that hollowed position is really, really good. You're gonna drop the foot inside of the right hand, coming to your warrior one, ground the back heel down. Inhale. Exhale, pivoting yourself to your warrior two. Good. Inhale, coming to our side angle. I like my elbow on top of the thigh. You could drop the hand here if that is better for you. Inhale here, stretch. Exhale here. One more time, inhale to stretch. Exhale, you're just gonna reverse your warrior, bent still knee in front. Good. All the way coming down to our Skandasana to the right leg. Good. Inhale, open your arms wide and legs. Exhale, Skandasana to the other leg. Good. Let's see if we could mimic that in reverse on the other side. You're going to come into your extended side angle. Stretch, inhale. Exhale here. Inhale. Exhale, we're just gonna reverse the warrior. Good. Inhale, coming to our warrior one. Exhale, pivot to warrior two. Beautiful. Again, inhale, warrior one. This time, we're going to get to our vinyasa, whatever variation you want. Inhale, shifting forward, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Feet together. Big breath in, left leg lifts up. Stay here to exhale. Push yourself away from the mat. Flex the foot, bend the knee, open the hips. Inhale, stretch the legs, square your hips. Exhale, bend the knee, knee to chest, kiss your knee. Good. This time you're gonna step the foot, not inside of the hand. just to where you can get your pyramid shape. Good. From there, halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, finding your fold. Your fold is gluing your belly to your thigh. Chest is still not on the leg, right? So you're not going to get your forehead down there. No, I want you to stay here. Lifted, compress. That's the fold that I want. You're gonna scoot your hands to face the back. I like my thumbs here facing forward. We're gonna get into our humble flamingo pose, but first I want you to get your form right. So to test this, if you can balance, first you wanna bend the back knee. Lean a little bit back. Now see if you could actually really, so you're gonna lean your belly to your thigh to find your balance, and then see if you could actually lift the back knee or that back foot. If it's impossible to lift wherever you're at, right? Try to adjust your hand position, adjust the stance of your feet maybe a little bit closer. You might not need to lean a lot back, right? That requires a lot of leg strength. So maybe you can only lean a little bit forward to maybe lift that back foot. So wherever you are, okay, this is gonna be our humble flamingo, and then really root down the fingertips, come into the back tippy toes, kick the toes up, heel to bum, hold for 3, 2, welcome to your humble flamingo. And 1, you're gonna drop the back foot slow and controlled, curled toes under as you sit on your heel. Good. We're now going to get into our pistol squat. Dropping the back heel down as you have your hands either in front or down, depending if you can't do it active, then have your hands down. You're gonna lean back, driving the heel back, and you could either stay here, drop the hands, and then lift the foot, right? But if you can lift the foot with me, we're doing this and hold for 5, 4, pistol squat, 3, 2, and 1. Dropping the heel first down, shifting your weight forward, bending both knees. You're now in a low lunge position. Good. From here, you're gonna belly, thigh glued. Back knee will now touch the back calf. Shiva squat, come all the way up. Good. See if you were able to come up. If not, right, if you're here like, oh, wow, yeah, you lack obviously leg strength there, you can shift up and then do it from here, or rather help with the hand, because we're doing this sequence, okay? I'm breaking it down for you, kind of like a ladder flow. Again, starting in pyramid. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold to your thigh. Good. Drop the hands back. Good. Lean more back as you bend the back knee. Lift the back heel. Good. We're holding humble flamingo. When you're ready, heel to bum for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow and steady. You're not sloppy here. Dropping it with control. Curled toes under. Shifting back. Getting to our pistol squat. Hold 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna drive the heel down, shift your weight forward, lean your belly to your thigh, getting to your Shiva squat and back to standing position. Your now knee towards your chest, kick it forward. We're holding for a little bit and drop. All right, we're gonna add in. We're going to do some negatives to pistol squat. If you can't, what you can do is, at least for me, this is my technique to progression on pistol squat, negative. I don't really rely on like holding a strap to go down. I don't rely on doing this as much. I find that super ineffective, at least for me. I've done that so many times and it did not progress me. And what worked for me, is this. So if you kick it down, you're going to first, we're gonna find our squat with that foot in front, just to where you can drop down to where you can pick yourself up, right? So for example, if you're not from here, like, I cannot go anymore up, then don't go too down. Just stay where you're at, where you can pick yourself up, right? And then you're gonna hold it there. That's how I really learned to pistol squat. From holding it there, now you can drop the heel. Mind you, it's the heel, not the toes. You're not pointing. The heel, and then you're gonna push the heel forward to drive yourself down and then lift it up here. That's how I learned progressions from pistol squat. Now everybody's gonna be different. I want you to try that if you cannot go down to pistol squat yet. Now, if you can, we're going to do the whole sequence and drop in here, whoop, and then here. And then we're going to do it on the other side from here, right, to Shiva squat, come up, knee up, right? And then repeating the same thing on the right leg. Whew, I know it's a flow, but I wanted to break it down so you can get it too, right? Okay, coming into our left leg again, we're gonna burn the legs. Pyramid shape, left leg in front, inhale, reach up. Exhale, forward fold to the thigh. Good. Inhale, shift back. Good. Exhale, kick it, humble flamingo. Inhale, slide slowly. Exhale, pistol squat. Inhale, shift forward. Tap the knee, exhale, lift up. Good. Stretch the leg in front and drop for slow and controlled as you can. Good. And back to other side. Beautiful. I'm just gonna adjust myself. All right, from here, doing the pyramid, okay? Woo! Okay, stretch the leg. And we're first going to warm up this leg like what we did earlier. So we're doing it assisted first. Okay, inhale, reach up to stand up. Exhale to fold to your pyramid pose. Stay for a little bit. 5, 4, release to stretch. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hands. I like to do that, just a little bit of like a balancing active moment. Good. Find again your balance, adjust yourself. It might be trial and error, but if you got it once, getting to a humble flamingo. 5, 4, kick towards the bum. 3, 2, and 1. Drop, curl toes under, slow and controlled. Woo, sit on your heels. Drop the heels as you lift the leg. 5, 4, 3, pistol squat on the other side. 2, and 1. Drop the heel. Shift forward, bend both knees now. Okay, you can have your fingers to clasp for that momentum. Woo! Lift the back foot, knee to calf, Shiva squat. Come all the way up to standing position. Whew. Kick the leg forward, hold. 3, 2, 1. Now see if you could drop down. I'm going to do what I suggested for a little bit beginners. From here, say drop here, and then slide forward, lift up. Good. That's a good like progression, if you will. Okay, now we're doing that again. Same leg. Right leg is gonna be in front. When you're ready, we do 2 more on this leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down, pyramid pose. Inhale, drop the hands, shift back. Exhale, flamingo, humble flamingo. Inhale, drop it down, pistol squat. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward, finding your Shiva squat. Exhale to Shiva squat. Inhale, come up, knee up. Kick the leg forward, drop for 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Beautiful. Last one. Pyramid pose. Okay. Big breath in. Exhale, stick your tongue out. Beautiful. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, humble flamingo. Exhale, lift. Inhale, drop. Exhale, pistol squat. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, Shiva squat. Come up, knee up. Inhale, kick it forward. Exhale, 3, lower 2, 1. And we're done. Now we're going to flow that one out. Okay, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. We're gonna jump back. That was a very shitty jump back. But anyhow, okay. Whew. Let's take a moment here to really settle in. Steady your breath. Inhale. Slow exhalation. One more time, just like that. Inhale. As slow as you can to exhale. Now finding stillness. All right. When you're ready, let's flow it out now. We're gonna do that one thing at a time. Starting with the left leg up, lift it up, big breath in. Exhaling, knee to chest, drop it to your pyramid shape. Good. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold down. Beautiful. Inhale, drop the hands. Shift back and exhale, humble flamingo. Inhale to drop, getting ready to exhale to pistol. Shifting your weight forward, bending both knees. Shiva squat. This time, we're going to drop the back knee down. Good. It's like our Ardha Matsyendrasana. It's so hard to say that, or Lord of the Fish pose, right? Okay, from here, this is one of my favorites. Transition. From here, you're going to grab the side of the front foot with that opposite hand, right? So you're twisting here, from here, here, and then twist back, straighten the leg. Good. You're going to lift that leg up as you slide the forearm down, right? So now lift it up and drop the forearm. Lift up the forearm and drop. So we're doing this first. Keep going. Okay. Now from here, let's see, lift it as high as you can. You're going now to extend that other leg, the bent knee, kick it back forward as you now simultaneously get into your Hanumanasana. Not that sloppy, it has to be a lot more controlled. It's hard because I'm speaking, but this is gonna look like this. Okay, again. From here, we're gonna polish that transition. Straighten the leg. Drop the forearms as you twist. So now you're sending that leg in front, finding now your Hanumanasana as you now lean your left butt cheek. So whatever is that leg up, when you lean that butt cheek down, you're gonna kick the back leg out behind you, Hanumanasana, front splits. Okay, again, obviously, if you cannot get into your front splits, right, this is not like accessible to you. You can actually do this by doing that. You could do a pigeon pose for your variation, like this, right? Woo, and pigeon pose. Okay, I love that. So either way, you can do that, and then we ended here, right? Or pigeon, and then we're just going to again come and slide ourselves back to downward facing dog, and then doing that on the other side. Okay, so let's first do the right leg and then piece them together like a mini ladder flow. All right, feet together, downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up, breathing in. Breathing out, knee to chest, kiss your knee. Drop it to your pyramid stance. Inhale as you rise up. Exhale, fold down to your pyramid. Inhale, drop the hands, shift back. Exhale, flamingo, humble flamingo. Good. Inhale to drop the back foot. Slide it forward. Exhale, lift, pistol squat. Inhale, shift forward, bend both knees. Exhale, Shiva squat. Good. And then drop that knee down. Sit down. Beautiful. Twist first. Whoop. Grab the side of your front foot with the opposite hand. Straighten the leg. Drop the back forearm down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop to slide it all the way here. Now notice I'm going to lean now my right butt cheek so I can extend the other leg out. Again, it's either pigeon here or Hanumanasana over here. Okay, so whatever works. Now we're gonna piece it all together, starting from the top. We're gonna press almost to a downward dog. So you're gonna curl your back toes under, lift the back knee, whoop, and the groin. Now slide the front leg as much as you can. If you can straighten the leg, that's great. So you're shifting forward, hollowing the body to slide it, compressing yourself, downward facing dog. Beautiful. All right. When you're ready, we're gonna do all of it left and right. Ready? So let's meet in down dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stick your tongue out. When you're ready, left leg lifts up, breathing in. Breathing out, knee to chest. Drop it down, pyramid pose. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold to your pyramid pose. Inhale, drop the hands back. And exhale, humble flamingo. Inhale to drop the back foot down. Exhale, pistol squat. Inhale, shift forward, low lunge. Exhale, Shiva squat. Boom. Good. Inhale, drop the back knee and sit down. Ardha Matsyendrasana, twist. Look back. Inhale, grab the foot, stretch it forward. Exhale, drop the forearm down. Inhale as you twist all the way, finding your Hanumanasana or pigeon pose, and exhale here. Beautiful. Come up. Plant your hands down, frame the front leg. Inhale. Exhale, push all the way up, coming to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Feet together, preparing to lift the right leg up. Breathing in. Breathing out. Knee to chest. Drop it to your pyramid pose. Inhale, rise up. Breathe out to fold. Breathe in to drop the hands for momentum. Shift back. Breathe out, humble flamingo. Breathe in to drop the back foot. Breathe out, pistol squat. Breathe in, shift forward, low lunge. Breathe out, Shiva squat. Breathe in, drop the back knee, sit down. Breathe out to twist back. Breathe in, grab the foot, straighten the leg. Breathe out, drop the forearm, twist, inhale. And exhale, kick the back leg, Hanumanasana or pigeon pose. Beautiful, that was a good one. All right, now we're gonna add more. Okay, from here, we're gonna curl the back toes under, lift the back knee and groin to slide back, downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up, immediately three-legged dog. Good, inhale. And then exhale here, lift the knee high, drop the ankle to the thigh. Beautiful, figure 4. And then we're going to jump forward. So inhale for momentum. Exhale, look forward and jump forward. Good. Coming from this position, we're not gonna get into our flying pigeon. We're gonna come up to that Hawaiian squat or figure 4 squat chair. Good. From here, come all the way up. And then we're just gonna work out some more for 5. Drop. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now see if you could go all the way down. No pushing. If not, you could have a help to support with a hand. Beautiful. If you got there, that's awesome. Now you're going to sit down. And coming to our figure 4 boat. I like to thread my other arm inside of that leg, and then the other to grab the backs of my knee, stretch the leg, figure 4 boat. Smile. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the foot down. Okay, we're gonna grab, so okay, another transition. We're gonna grab the leg with the opposite hand, outside foot or ankle, whatever you can grab. Okay, from here, we're gonna hook to our right shoulder, and then we're gonna come to our Visvamitrasana in a kneeling variation. So from here, or not kneeling, bent knee variation, you're gonna stretch here to get to our Visvamitrasana, right? So again, if I were to face you, so like this, right? From here, so you grab the foot, the right hand, whatever is supporting that leg that's hooked, you're gonna drop it to where you can actually straighten the leg, lift and shift to that arm, straighten the knee, look up, twist, woo, and don't fall like me. And we're holding, and whoo, dropping. Good. And then if I were to do it again, stack it again over there to the knee. That's what we ended, right? And now we're gonna do that other side. This is my flow. If I were to do it, I'm going to do flying pigeon right now to step back to downward dog and then do it again on the other side. If you can't, obviously you will just try, right? And if not, then I'll meet you in downward facing dog. But if you can, you're basically going to stand up, or not stand up, lift the hips up, drop the hands down, and lean to our flying pigeon, like a crow pose. Extend the leg out, drop it slow and steady, and back to downward facing dog. Good, vinyasa through. Let's do this. Whatever variation you want. Okay. Whew, just a quick reset there. Oh, I love that. All right, when you're ready, we're doing that again on the left leg, and then we're gonna flow it all out. All right, all together. All right, so now when you're ready, left leg up. This is just like a test, like what we did on the right. Good. Exhale, knee to chest. Inhale again for momentum. Exhale, push it all the way back. Good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale to jump forward. Woo. Inhale, come up. Chair pose. And we're gonna do our squats for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woohoo! All the way down. Slow and steady. Beautiful. Finding our boat pose, chair or figure 4 boat. Smile. Hold for 5, 4. Compress. 3, 2, and 1. Drop the foot. Grab the outside of your left foot with the opposite hand as you continue to thread that left arm to that leg. Hook it. Coming all the way to our Visvamitrasana. Woo! So if I were to face you again, it looks like this. I'll start with the bow pose so that we can do all of this together. So from here, both, so this is what I mean when I had it threaded, right? Dropping it down, grabbing the foot with the opposite hand, swinging that bottom arm to the left side, planting the hands down, lift the bum as you simultaneously stretch that left knee. My other knee is bent, look up, holding that position for a little bit, and then we're gonna drop to that same figure 4 shape, right? And then proceeding to our flying pigeon. Whew, taking you to kind of how I piece together my own creative sequence, if you will. From here, whoop, see if you could do that without the help of your hand. That's hard. If not, obviously you can support with a hand. Flying pigeon. Whew. And as you lower down, the higher the foot gets, drop it slowly to your downward facing dog. Whew. Or you could kick back to your vinyasa. So it depends on how I'm gonna feel. So I might kick back to your vinyasa. And then let's just do it together. Whew. And downward facing dog. Taking a moment here to steady my breath. Water break. It was so hard to cue all that. All right, you guys. Okay, now we're gonna do again the thing that we did, starting from the flow in downward dog, combining the two type of sequence, right? There's a sequence A and sequence B, and we're combining it all here. We're doing both sides. All right, when you're ready, if you are not able to follow along, obviously you can always rewind this, play it all over and over again, but we're gonna be doing this fluidly, or how I probably would post this on my Instagram. All right, when you're ready, I'll meet you in downward facing dog. Push yourself all the way up, strong downward dog, feet are gonna be together. When you're ready, we're gonna start with the left leg, lifting it all the way up, breathe in. Breathe out, knee to chest, drop the foot to your pyramid stance. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to fold to your pyramid pose. Inhale to drop the hands, shift back, preparing for your exhalation to humble flamingo. Inhale, drop the back foot down. Exhale, pistol squat. Inhale, drop the front heel, shift forward, low lunge. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, drop and sit down, Ardha Matsyendrasana. Exhale to twist back. Inhale, grab the foot, stretch the leg. Exhale, drop the forearm. Inhale, twist yourself, finding Hanumanasana or pigeon pose. Exhale to drop slowly. Good. Finding a downward facing dog, push yourself all the way up. Good. When you're ready, inhale, right leg lifts up, breathe in. Exhale, pyramid. Inhale to rise. Exhale to fold. Inhale, hands down, shift back, humble flamingo, exhale. Inhale, drop the foot. Exhale, pistol squat. Inhale, shift forward, low lunge. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, drop and sit down. Exhale to twist back. Inhale, grab the foot, straighten the leg. Exhale to drop the forearm down. Inhale, shift and twist yourself facing the other side. And exhale, slow and steady, kick the back leg out. Hanumanasana. Good. We're gonna press to our downward dog. Slow and steady, curl the back toes under, lift the back knee, push, hollow the body. Downward facing dog. When you're ready, feet gonna be together. lift the left leg up, breathing in. Exhaling, knee to chest. Breathing in, figure 4. Push it back. Exhale. Inhale, shift forward, look forward. Exhale to jump. Good. Woo. Inhale, come up. We're gonna do just one chair pose or squat for 1. Lift up. All the way, we're gonna sit down. Finding your figure 4 boat. Dropping the foot down. Finding your Vishvamitrasana. Dropping to that figure 4 seated position. Untangle the arms. Lift it up. Shift your weight forward. Ooh, come up. To get to your flying pigeon, lean down. Kick the leg up. Slow and steady, you're gonna drop it to your downward facing dog. Good. Taking our vinyasa, your own variation. Whew, and I'll meet you in downward facing dog. When you're ready, we're gonna do it on the other leg. Feet together. Last one. Right leg lifts up. Knee to chest. Push it back. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump forward. Good. Come up. Chair squat. Just 1. Drop. Come up and all the way down. Sit down. Figure boat. Figure 4 boat rather. Drop the foot. Vishvamitrasana. Whoop. Smile. Sit down, figure 4. Come up to sit up. Whoop, lift the bum. Drop the hands, lean to your hands and arms. Kick the leg up, flying pigeon. Drop it slow and steady. Good. And taking our vinyasa. Whew. Dropping the knees. You can rest in Shavasana or however you like. I'm just gonna face you so I could end the video and let me know how was that for you. I love those type of creative sequencing. Thank you so much guys for practicing with me and for flowing with me. I hope you enjoy that one. Let me know how was that for you. Let me know if you're able to do pistol squat or not, because I'm still really working on it, and I did a lot of negatives to start. I couldn't even do negative. I can only do about 2 pistol squat going up. Seriously, and I'm very weak still with that. So I'm actually going to be working on that next. That's like my goal. And I hope you try that style that I said. If you are someone who's been working on pistol squat, because I tried the one with the strap going up and down, and also I tried the, holding the leg. Did not really work for me as much as what I showed you. So yeah, I hope you do try that with me, because I'm gonna be practicing that, and hopefully I get stronger with my legs. And yeah, if you ever enjoy that, you know what to do. Like the video if you enjoyed, and I hope to hear from you. I would love to know what you think about this flow in the comment section, what you want to see from me next, and maybe, a more specific class. Do you want faster, slower pace? I don't know what you guys enjoy, but I do like this kind of powerful yoga classes. Last week, it really is depending on how I'm feeling too. I feel like more of you enjoy my strong, unique, creative sequencing that are more advanced. But I also know that there's a lot of you here that have scoliosis who's always practicing my very beginner scoliosis playlist, which I really enjoy and appreciate. appreciate you guys. Both, I love doing everything. Just let me know and I'll do it for you guys. I'll see you on my next one. Oh, make sure you're subscribed. Bye!